What's going on YouTube? Another vlog today. It's already started the day, but we're gonna go ahead and take my son to school. Typically that's how I've been starting my days the last few months, I'm gonna say. I used to go to the gym in the morning. I switched over my whole schedule, but anyway, we're gonna drop off my son to school right now, start the day. It's important to have a business coach in general for anything you want to do, because I think the very first thing is accountability. A lot of times you know what to do, but you just don't have that person that is going to keep you accountable, or even, you know, joining a group or whatever the case may be. But just it's huge that accountability is, to me, it's the biggest part. Number one, accountability. Number two, also that coach is going to know things that you don't know. At the end of the day, you don't know what you don't know, so you want to get in front of somebody that is already at the place you want to be. Obviously, you're not going to get in front of somebody or get mentored by somebody that's in the same spot you are. So that person that has already made the mistakes you're about to make most likely will prevent you from making those mistakes. So yeah, that's two big things. And then number three, for me, this is my opinion, once you spend money to have a mentor that does something to you, it's not about money you spend. It lights a fire under you. Like if you just spent 3, 4, 5 grand on a mentor, you're gonna wake up thinking about it, right? You're gonna want to make your money back. So that's gonna put a fire under you. And then again, like, you want somebody else to steer this ship for you. You want to just go out and do those things. Like for me, instance, I just hired a coach to take over my physique. I didn't want to have to deal with, you know, my meal plan. I didn't want to have to deal with my workouts. I know all of those things. It's just more of like, let somebody else take control of your ship, and you just go out there and do the hard work, and then that's it, man. And we're gonna bring you guys along.
Kind of explain to me about your humble beginnings.
At first, obviously, it feels fun like everything else, and it felt fun because it's something new and all of that. You know, once you're doing it for a couple of years, day in, day out, and you don't get any results, it gets hard, man, because you get to a point where you have to give it your all and, you know, wake up, not get any results, and still be willing to do it again, all over again, and probably have to try even harder than the day before. It was tough at the beginning, but the one thing I kept thinking about is like, man, if I turn back around today, tomorrow I could have figured something out, and, you know, I gave up too soon. Obviously, I was able to push for years and years and years until, you know, we got to the point where we're at now. I'm 19 years into the game now, but beginnings are, they're tough.
Why do you invest so much into yourself?
Because at the end of the day, if you want it to work, it all comes down to you, right? Whether it's business, whether it's your quality of life, whatever it is, that is exactly why I actually just came back and, like I said, hired a coach to invest in myself, into my physical body. Because the older I get, I'm only 33, but still, the older I get, the more I realize that, man, it all starts with you. You can have all of these things, and, you know, it could come to business, it could come to whatever it is, right? And it all comes back to you. Physically, mentally, emotionally, everything, it all comes into you. Like, if you're not in a good physically, emotionally, mentally, and financially, your business is going to suffer. It's not just the business, it's you. Obviously, as you make more money, you can invest more in yourself, but it's like, if you start even with a little bit, right? Start with investing a little bit of money into yourself, whether it's investing yourself in a coach, whatever it is. Yeah, man, just investing in yourself is huge.
Makes you different from any other business owner?
A lot of things, but I think the biggest thing is, number one, not many business owners have been in the game this long at this age. I'm 33 and I've been in the game for 19 years. That's number one. Number two, I look at business and in this company as long term. I'm still willing to dump most of my money back into the company. Most people my age want to start changing their lifestyle immediately. As soon as they start making a couple $100,000, they get to the million mark, they want to spend it all. I do what most don't do, is continue to dump money back into the company, whether it's a bad economy or whether it's a good economy, it doesn't matter. I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking, you know, where's this company going to be at when my kid, you know, grow older, right? My oldest is 6 years old. So I think long term, and even just not with money, but with relationships. And I think not many business owners look at it like that. We want that quick dime. We want that quick dollar. We want to make sure we cash out and we're done. But yeah, and another thing is, I feel like we are one of the many that use technology to our advantage. Not many business owners use. If you saw how many systems and processes we have within our company, it's crazy. But yeah, I think that's why we've been able to scale this company to a greater level with not that much staff. Yeah, we have quite a people in the back end team, but there's companies out there that have double the staff in our back end team, meaning in the office, and whooping their ass. So a few of the many things that make a company different, and, you know, that make it stand out for sure.
How do you balance risk taking and making smart decisions?
Honestly, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer for that one, because balancing taking risks and making the right decision, if I knew what it was, like, I would be a billionaire right now. But it's it's like you really don't know. That's why it's called a risk. But obviously, just try to be as smart as possible. Try to make calculated risk. You know, early on when I was younger, I had a lot less knowledge than I do now. I did make a lot of uncalculated risk, which I don't know. It's all a learning experience, right? Just make sure that don't bet everything on the house. Make sure that you don't put all your eggs in one basket and bet it all. Yeah, I do suggest taking risk at all time because honestly, any move you make in business is a risk. It's like you shoot the arrow and you're gonna see if you actually hit something. So it's just more of be mindful of what's gonna happen, worst case scenario. I think that's how I make all my decisions. I know that's how I make all of my decisions. Like worst case scenario, if this fails, where do I stand? And if it's like, man, if my team's gonna go down or I don't make that risk, but maybe I'm not taking risks that are big enough. But then again, that's how I look at it. It's like take risks, but where would you stand worst case scenario?
If you don't fuck with me, don't do what I do. Think you the one, but he really the two. Better get low when I hit at your crew. I'm sending the cleaners through. I'm barely not sober, they thinking it's over. You niggas ain't seen my move. They set me down like I went out of space, now I gotta go back to the moon. Nigga right back on the shrooms. Nigga get up like it ain't nothing to lose. 2 months, I'm back on the move. Right back in the club, throwing racks to the pool. I'm about to start acting a fool. It's just you and me, and you know who I choose. You knew this would happen, you can cut all the cool. I'm talking to me and not you. I missed out on millions and millions, that money is gone. Ain't getting no compensation, ain't no.
All right, we're here, guys. So this is the place we're gonna be hosting it at, Rancho El Grande. He does have a lot of construction going on, so this is gonna look even better by the time we hit the event. But let's go inside. We're gonna shoot a quick video.
I'm back on. I invested in myself, that mean I'm black on. I did this from out the trenches, that's my backbone. Feel up, bro, he gone again, he just came back home. Make my money match my outfit, I got racks on. Had to cut off all the leashes, tryna latch on. Watch my man run up 200 off a track phone. Let my dogs handle the business, I'ma rap on. We put this inside our glizzes, call them scrap on. If you ever disrespect it, you get slapped on. I didn't really run my check up off of rap songs. Everything I say, no cap, even with my hat on. Got caught up in the block, I was with a red bone. Then I peed the flip, put on my head.
If you're a business owner, you're not going to want to miss this event, May 24th, 2025. If you're part of MDC, you will get access to VIP portion of it. We'll get into more details later on once we get closer to the date. So what is this event? It's going to be the biggest networking event you've seen here in Illinois. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to have guest speakers, including myself. We're going to have lunch. We're going to have a party dinner. So much more. Like I said, it's something you won't want to miss. With that being said, stay tuned for a full list of guest speakers and also registration details. If you're a business owner and you're ready to level up 2025, comment down below event, and we'll see you guys soon. All right, guys, that's it for today. You guys got a little sneak peek of what the event's gonna be. You got to come follow me for the day. Right now, I just have one more appointment. We're gonna hit that appointment and then head out, hang out for the family. Hope everyone is having a great Friday. Thanks for watching and following along. Comment, like, and subscribe. Let's go.
I'm back on. I invested in myself, that mean I'm black on. I did this from out the trenches, that's my backbone.